Undertale, post-Pacifist, when the stars align. Chapter 6, Sunshine. Frisk wakes up in a soft, golden-colored... Wait. It wasn't... It didn't... They didn't... No.
No. No.
Frisk is shocked in his speech. They sit bolt upright, tears blurring their vision. Frisk's dream, still fresh in their mind, was twisting the line between reality and nightmare.
No. Please. I was so close. No.
The sound rips from their throat, making them cough. They were used to never speaking. Tears start to pour down Frisk's face. Their mind is racing. It must have been that thing Kara had been talking about, or it was Kara. They couldn't feel. They didn't care. Nobody did. They only care about it. Not Frisk. Never Frisk. Their breathing increases in speed. They are hyperventilating at this point. They grab at the golden flowers underneath them, digging their uncut nails into the soft petals in desperation. They wipe their eyes, trying to see, but the world is just blurry black walls and a golden flower bed.
Just kill me, Flowey. I know you can. Please. Get it over with!
Frisk pleads to the flower that they knew was waiting in the next room. Sure enough, they hear footsteps. But Flowey didn't walk. Their thought is cut short and their haze is shattered by a pair of fluffy paws and a soothing, concerned voice.
My child, you are safe. You are home. Can you hear me, Frisk?
Their paws rub Frisk's hands. One reaches up and brushes the tears from the child's eyes. Frisk can see the room more clearly. Well, as clear as Frisk's vision gets. And they see a blurry bedroom. They're in a bed with golden yellow blankets, nail-sized puncture holes in the sheet. A nightstand next to them is a clock and a glass of ice water. And a very concerned goat is in their face. Once they notice the goat monster, they jump back, almost hitting their head on the bed frame.
Easy, Frisk. You are okay. It is just me.
Toriel grabs Frisk's shoulders to steady them, but as soon as she makes contact, Frisk recoils, fear sparking in their eyes. They're visibly trembling. Toriel looks sad.
What has happened, Frisk? Did you have another nightmare? I tried to get rid of it for you, but I suppose the magic wore off. I heard you talking, and then you screamed.
Frisk looks down, scared of making eye contact. They nod. The fear in their eyes is replaced by tears, and to Toriel's surprise, they throw themselves into her and start sobbing. She quickly embraces her child and shushes them softly, as Frisk continues choking out long, hiccuping sobs. Toriel rocks them back and forth, pulling them more into her lap. Eventually, Frisk calms down slightly, and they take a few shaky breaths.
I'm sorry.
Toriel's eyes widen. She had never heard them speak. Their voice was delicate and soft. It wasn't high-pitched, it was somewhere in the middle. They had a slight stutter, and were very quiet when they spoke, almost like they were in a constant state of whispering. But Toriel supposed those could be helped with practice and more confidence.
What do you have to be sorry for, my child?
Toriel pulls Frisk into a tighter hug.
You are scared, so I am comforting you. That is nothing to be apologizing for.
She pulls back and looks into Frisk's eyes. They're red and puffy, but they're not actively crying. The child nods silently. Toriel sighs.
Now, tell me what happened in your nightmare to get you so worked up. It helps to talk about it.
Frisk shook out their trembling hands and began signing again, now that they'd regained their composure.
I had a nightmare about Flowey.
Toriel looks at the child quizzically.
Is that really all? You have never had this intense of a reaction to Flowey?
Frisk doesn't meet Toriel's eyes, but they nod. They're not selling it.
What is really the matter? You can tell me anything.
Frisk almost scoffs at that. No, they couldn't. How would Toriel react if Frisk told her?
Oh yeah, The world just resets at least 50 times. I killed you and everyone in the underground multiple times, just to see what would happen. Oh, I almost forgot. Your dead child lives in my head and speaks to me as a soulless ghost. Something is wrong with me. I messed up. I don't know who I am.
Toriel notices Frisk's expression. It shows odd emotions, anger and guilt.
Well, I won't press further, but please tell me if you feel worse, okay?
Frisk puts on a smile and does a shaky thumbs up. That seems to satisfy Toriel. She gets up from the bed and smiles.
Come down when you're dressed. I put some new clothes for you in that dresser.
She slips out of the room and closes the door. Frisk swings their legs over the bed and makes their way to the dresser. Inside is a collection of different colored t-shirts with various graphics, a few comfy sweaters, and a couple pairs of black and brown shorts and pants. They pick out an especially baggy t-shirt and some black shorts. They also notice a hairbrush on the dresser as well. They run it through their hair a couple times, getting out all the knots caused by their many days in the underground. They notice a square mirror on the wall. Tentatively, they make their way over to it and look. It was good enough. They pull their squinty eyes away, a strange feeling in their soul. They leave the room and go downstairs. The sweet smell of pancakes and syrup waft through the air. They trip slightly on the stairs, as they aren't aware of their surroundings yet, and can barely see 2 feet in front of themselves. They sit down at the table and Toriel sets a plate of pancakes in front of Frisk.
Thank you.
They dig in. The pancakes are light and fluffy. They make Frisk feel a little bit better.
With the orphanage's suggestion, we scheduled a doctor's appointment as well as a psych appointment for you.
Frisk takes in a deep breath and tries to take another bite of pancake. It tastes like cardboard now. Sans notices Frisk's odd response. He walks over their chair and puts his hands on their shoulders.
Hey, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we legally have to take you. It's part of the adoption. We wouldn't put you through this if it wasn't for your own good.
Sans can feel Frisk shaking underneath his hands. He ruffles their hair.
We'll be there every step of the way.
Sans sits back down next to Frisk at the table. Frisk doesn't make eye contact. Their lips are pressed tightly together as if they're holding in something. Their eyes are glassy and wet, but they silently nod, and quickly push their chair backwards and make a bolt for the stairs. Frisk hears the commotion they left behind, and the air hums with magic energy. Sure enough, just as they were halfway up the stairs, that magic grabs their soul and lifts them, making them float in the stairwell.
Oh, no you don't.
They feel a gentle tug on their soul as they're pulled backwards down the stairs, still hovering just above them. Frisk then gets gently pressed to the ground after the bottom stair, enough to immobilize them, but not hurt them. Frisk has a pouty look on their face as Sans walks up to him.
Hiding up in your room is not gonna be helpful for you right now.
He sighs. Frisk raises their hands to try and protest, but Sans interrupts them.
You can go to your room for a bit to process, but expect a checkup from Pap in a bit. Sorry for grabbing you.
He gently lets go of Frisk's soul and lowers them down onto the stairs. As soon as their feet touch the smooth wood, they bolt. Frisk swings the door closed and face plants onto their bed. They take a deep breath and start panicking. They can't take them to the doctor. They'll ask questions, and questions are dangerous things. Everyone will know about their birth parents, and they'll be looked down upon with pity. They can't know what Frisk feels like. They can't know who they used to be. They can't know they were. They bury themselves under their blankets and wrap their arms around themselves. They wish they had a stuffy to hug, like their stuffed frog they left behind when they're such a mess. Stars, they're pathetic. Someone of their age should not be so upset over a doctor's appointment. They're too old for that. Why do they need a stuffed animal? They don't. They don't. But they really, really do.